Okay, there it is. There it is.
All right,
Oh.
Dustin Miller.
Dustin Miller. I felt like that was a Black Mirror episode intro. Didn't that feel very Black Mirror-esque?
Yeah,
It sounded
it
like
scared
two
me.
songs competing for each other's
That
hearts.
felt like a DJ that had two parts of his brain that were struggling to take control.
But I
Yeah.
liked it. I liked it, Dustin
Yeah,
Miller.
sure,
So thank
sure.
you.
Yeah, it definitely made me feel something.
I
for
felt
sure.
a lot of things.
I felt
was
a little
transported to
disoriented.
5. Were you guys
5?
also transported to
I felt
5?
like I was
Yeah,
in
it was
like,
something like
It's in
that, yeah.
kindergarten?
I feel like I was in like a future club. Like, you know, in the movie when you go into like a future
Yeah.
club and
Yes,
everyone's wearing like
I
tight
did. That's
neon
that's kind of
stuff.
what I was thinking with the
Yeah.
like what San Junipero
Yeah,
episode of
yeah,
Black
yeah,
Mirror.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it felt
yeah.
very
Yeah.
like, oh, all right.
Like we're in like a we're on the wrong side
It's
of the tracks.
always like an Asian girl in like a brightly colored wig dancing with like
Yeah.
a tube silver
Like
sports
Atomic
bra.
Blonde. It was like
Yeah,
it
yeah,
felt
yeah.
like
There's
the
some
film.
mysterious
100%.
dude in the back. He's wearing sunglasses indoors. He shouldn't be.
He
It's
shouldn't be.
dark, but
No.
he knows things.
He knows things.
He knows
Why-
a lot.
You're
How
gonna
About
have to
come-
talk to him. Yeah.
Why do the Secret Service and other security men and women wear sunglasses?
Inside?
Like even when it's inside,
you
even
can't
inside.
see where they're looking,
you can't
man.
see where they're looking. That is a big. I think that
Really?
has to be it, right? Because
I don't
That makes
understand.
sense.
they like one, you can't like you know, you don't want to like if they're looking over there, then it gives the other person the opportunity to like go in a different direction. So you just never know where they're looking. So it's a badass thing.
I'm this close to starting to wear sunglasses inside.
Whoa!
I don't give a shit anymore, guys. I'm done.
Oh
I don't
my
care.
God.
I'm gonna start
But
wearing
then how are we
sunglasses
supposed to
inside.
Wait,
connect
hold on.
with you
I'm
on
sorry.
this
I
podcast?
have
I
you-
was
know,
looking
man.
at Steve.
It'll be a
Can you
problem.
show me how close you're coming to wearing sunglasses
Was it like
inside?
this close?
It's like this close.
That's real close.
Whoa!
Yeah,
It's pretty
super
close.
close.
that's
yeah.
like half inch, maybe.
Oh my
There's
God! Can
a-
you show the viewers how close?
That's
Viewers at
dangerously
youtube.com
close.
Hang on,
/the
keep your
Valley
hand
Folk.
up for a second. Let me get a zoom.
Yeah, get
in
a
on
zoom
that.
in on that.
Patreon.com /the Valley Folk
Oh
if you
my
want to get it
God.
early and better than everybody else.
I got anxiety now. Like if it was this close, I'd
Yeah.
be okay.
I'd be
But like
okay
we're
with it,
like
but-
real
oh,
close.
weird.
Right.
Elliot is
Right.
seconds away from
Right.
going sunglasses indoors.
Yeah.
I
There was an episode of the Curb Your Enthusiasm where Larry David said the only people that wear sunglasses indoors are blind people and assholes.
Yeah, I said what I said though.
It's true.
He's right, and I'm also
Hold
Also,
on, Elliot.
I can't see anything.
I
Yeah.
feel like people would immediately be like, "What a cute blind guy."
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta
Like
ask
immediately,
Owen.
they're like,
Owen,
"Aw."
Owen I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Just
I
if
think
was
that's
gonna
gonna be
cute,
where
or if I was blind, I'd hope
The
to be a
route you're
cute
gonna want to
blind
go is
guy.
all I'm saying.
Owen bought a pair of sunglasses a few months back, and they're like they must have been like a factory mess up or something, like triple coated in whatever like darkness, and it's the most dark sunglasses I've ever like. They're almost like jokes
Yeah.
sunglasses. Like we went out in the daytime and you still could barely see anything. Very unsafe. I'll see if I can get him to bring them out when he comes back.
Yesterday we were driving and we saw this woman driving and we are like, she's got to be doing her makeup or she's got to be like swatting a bee away or something
Yeah.
because she was like swerving. And then when we pulled up beside her, from her sun visor was another little piece of like darkened glass in front of her. So she like made a full sun visor. But I was like, this is why you're swerving, ma'am, because you have a
'Cause you can't
giant
see anything.
obstruction
And she can't see around
in
it,
your
yeah.
face. And
You
she's
made
like,
your own blind
no.
spot. Yeah.
I immediately assumed
Hey,
she was
honey,
like,
I got one. I got that new driving box. I'm gonna wear the driving
think I'm
box
gonna have to
today.
wear my driving
I'm just
box.
gonna try it.
Sure, it completely blocks all of my periph.
Sure,
but
no
it's
one else has
okay.
ever tried it, but I'm gonna try it.
I'm gonna try it.
Anyway,
Welcome to the
guys, welcome to
Valleycast.
I know. I realized that.
Welcome to the podcast where the hosts and creators and originators of the Valley Folk join together at a table with microphones and a camera and discuss different topics that we bring to each other to talk about during the duration of the podcast.
Yeah, it evolves into bits and fun little back and forth. This week we have my kids in the apartment, and you
You
might hear
do.
some squeaks and coos. Yep.
Or I'm hearing singing. What's some songs over there?
Yep. So that's what you'll hear in the background. It's not Owen's precious voice this week.
No.
It's Jackson
No.
and Hayden.
Impression,
Jackson,
Impression's
yeah.
voice.
Hey, stop.
So anyway, guys, welcome to the show. So any housekeeping at all? I don't think we do.
Man,
We have
it's,
some.
Well, guys, we're falling apart. I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh, man.
There's no housekeeping except for what we've talked about in our private text thread in which we've gone, hey, we're falling apart. we
beautiful.
posted the vlog, the behind the scenes vlog, which is great.
Yeah.
And I hope it clues people in on where we're at mentally, because basically there's been some missed. We're recording this late, basically, is what's happening. We ended up having a bit of a issue, and now we're correcting it, and we're a day late, and that's okay. We ebb, we flow, and all is well.
It won't be the
That's
first. No,
what
it will be
Elliot
the
means
first time, but it won't be the last time.
I can
by
only hope it
falling
is.
apart.
Yeah,
I think, is
yeah.
that we forgot a camera because we have multiple offices, and which sounds a lot more baller than it is. But it's mainly just
By
like
accident.
by accident. We're moving from one of our Airbnb temporary office we're moving to a real office. So we put that up. We put that dope vlog up to kind of be like, look, this is happening, and we're all very, very excited about it.
YouTube.com.
We're just
Uh-huh.
we're just
Valley
not
Folk.
off to a great start. Is
No,
what's happening.
we're off to
No,
a
we're
great
just,
start.
It's just LA.
I mean, we're off to a
and
good start.
No, it's great.
Anywhere in LA, if you go from one place to another, it literally is like, we can't go get that now. That's an hour and a half away. Sure, it's only 2 miles.
Yeah, it sucked.
But
I
now
had
it's
to
an hour and a half
drive
away.
to that office, and then I got into the office, and I brought Owen with me, and he's like, "This is like a fuck pad."
And you're like, none of that's been
like,
happening.
yeah.
It's just
No,
a
it's
bunch
not.
of old
No,
bananas.
far
No,
from
it's
it.
not.
That can't be a fuck pad.
It's not.
I mean, it's
Wait, you mean the real office or the old office?
The Airbnb.
The
the
Airbnb.
Airbnb. Yeah.
If it was that, it would have been that, but it's not that.
It's
so it's
not
not
that.
I mean,
was
but
a-
it's just
it was a
van-
work pad.
It just seems like it's a fuck pad
Because it's a bedroom?
Because it's just a bedroom.
Yeah, it's just well, also because I realized that too when we were there. I was like, oh, this is just a bedroom. Like I've been
Yeah.
sitting on a computer in a bed,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is like no different than me at home. So that feels
It
good.
is nice, yeah.
But
It's
it is
got
one
a
of
good,
those where you're
unique
like, oh, it's a
look.
bed.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're working out some kinks this week, and we're getting the podcast up a little late, but this is gonna happen.
Hey
sometimes,
man, we got the
so.
the podcast is still going up. We got a new logo, which will be debuting
Oh
to the
yeah,
world.
we have a new
Oh,
logo.
yeah, and it looks so
we
good.
we
Looks
did
so good.
and an intro that we're
yeah,
going to talk
and
about.
it's been a hell. It's
Graphics
I
package,
would
the whole
contend we're
thing.
doing great.
Yeah.
Little hiccup is all we have.
Yeah. Couple
we're
of
doing
hiccups.
great, and we
Couple
did a
hiccups.
YouTube video that we haven't done yet. That was awesome. We're doing
Yeah,
great.
and we've got another one that's gonna come up a little
Very
our
soon
little,
about our
trip to
Oh.
Pihonix. That's
Which-
our house coping.
Yeah, man.
Keep
I'm gonna
hanging.
segue that into my what I want
Go
to talk
for it,
about.
Joe.
Then
Go for it, Joe.
Ooh,
Let's
go
dive
for
right
it.
in, everybody. The way this podcast works
Hey.
is we all bring different subjects to the table and discuss them individually. And we start one by one randomly, depending on how the conversation goes. Joe, let's dive in.
And if we see an opportunity for a good segue, we jump on it like a ravenous dog.
I already
Yeah.
had a good one, but I blacked out.
like a
like
like a ravenous dog.
Elliot
Very
with
tired
sunglasses
ravenous
on
dog.
inside.
I'm not joking. I'm wearing sunglasses inside. I don't give a crap what anybody says about
Okay,
me.
well, I'm sure we'll say a lot of things about it.
Why?
I mean, you just have to be
know.
ready for the roasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like
Wow.
we're gonna,
I don't think I am.
like
You're
we're
gonna be
gonna
like-
say
So then
like
you're
you
not
guys?
this close.
From you guys?
You're this close.
Oh yeah, you just backed off.
You
a
backed
little
off
bit.
a little
You
like
bit.
I'll already load up like how's the glaucoma doing?
The glaucoma?
Yeah,
Glaucoma.
yeah, and how's like
Oh, I'll
let's-
one up you though, and I'll be like, "Nice glasses, idiot."
Ooh.
Yeah,
that's
I
really
like that one a
good.
lot
Yeah.
too.
Hurtful.
good.
Yeah.
I like that. I was
Yeah.
like, what she got? A perforated retina, bitch.
Yeah.
Got some dilated
Sorry,
pupils. Did you go take care of yourself?
No, no.
But enough about me and my sunglasses, Joe.
Yeah, man.
What's
Yeah.
going on, man?
We're already making fun of you for
you
something
don't
you
even
haven't
have
done.
You
Yeah,
haven't
but
done
enough
it.
about me and this thing that isn't real
It's
ever
like-
and never will be.
He's already upset about it.
Speaking of cool things that we did, we just got back from our live show, and it was awesome.
Yeah,
and I want
that
to talk
was
about
really
it.
cool.
That's another thing that I think was a notch in the Valley Folk belt. It was
Bedpost.
cool. Or bedpost,
Oh.
but not in that fuck pad. In
No,
the
no,
work
no,
pad.
no, no, no.
We went to Arizona. We went to Phoenix, Arizona, and we sold out a comedy
Let's talk about it. Let's
Yeah,
talk about it.
club,
Well, you know
and
what?
it was
Let's just
awesome.
talk about it. Let's
Yeah,
just
man.
talk about
Let's
it.
just dive in.
I think we can
We
talk
don't want
about
to. There's like I mean, we do have a fun video coming out that I think is going to be really fun. That you
Well,
get
why
to
don't we
see
talk
the behind
about
the
it?
scenes.
Let's
of
talk
that.
about it.
Let's
Let's
just
talk
talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
about it.
Can I
Let's
say
talk about
something?
Yeah, just talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, just talk about it.
There are moments in that trip. We all climbed into a car. We drove 19 hours to Phoenix,
That's
Arizona.
very true.
from
Well,
Los
you and
Angeles.
Joe drove 19 hours.
Yeah. Hey.
You gotta be quiet, buddy.
Shut.
You gotta be quiet. You promised me you'd be
I
quiet.
will.
You gotta
I
be
will
quiet.
come over there.
I think it works better if you don't
Don't
have
want
the
to love you
jokey
less.
tone.
Don't want to love you
I
less.
will come over there and I will.
Still jokey.
Still too jokey.
For real,
Hey,
Jax.
guys,
Be quiet.
I'm gonna come over there and you're gonna regret it. That
Still
sounded too
jokey.
sincere.
You
Even
know
that.
that sounded jokey to me.
Ooh, I don't know.
It's more like this. Guys, please.
Oh, I like it.
Let me try one.
Can I do? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
please.
I'll
Lee,
do a
after
little.
you.
Can I do a mom one real
Yeah,
quick?
yeah.
Oh, please.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's
Oh,
good.
really good. She just
Yeah.
lipped no for our listeners.
You gotta be quiet, dude.
Stop it.
You gotta be quiet. Thank you.
I'll be crazy
that's my
uncle.
mom.
I'll be crazy uncle who drinks too much.
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna be my mother.
Yeah.
That actually worked. Hey,
Yeah.
Jackson, I'm so sorry. I love you very much. You have the cutest face
He
in the
literally
world.
is
He's just
terrible.
popping up over the couch.
Yeah, he's like a puppet. I had a great time. That was a wonderful trip, and also during it, I think that it gave me a lot of peace of mind because you guys are very funny people, and it's nice when the cameras aren't rolling and we're all laughing very hysterically. Because sometimes I worry that it's all very put upon because there's a camera and we kind of turn things on, which we do because we're performers. That's a very
Certainly.
natural thing to have happen.
Yeah.
But when we're just hanging out and there's still like consistent and very thorough and full laughter happening, I really like that, and I think it gives me a lot of hope in us as a unit, and I'm very excited.
Yeah, it was really
I
good.
completely agree with that because it is true. It's like I think you might feel that way too because we are surrounded by other people as well, like influencers as well, and sometimes it does feel that way when it's like you meet
Disingenuous.
disingenuous, and the camera comes in the room and they're like, "Hi," when before like you couldn't get a word out of them edgewise. But so it's really nice to be in rooms and to like literally just be like dicking around and laughing super hard and being like, "Oh, these are my genuine friends."
Yeah,
Like,
Just
it
being
feels
able
really
to be
good.
ourselves
Yeah.
and not be too
Yeah.
embarrassed about it.
And also
yeah.
to like make fun of all the weird road trip habits that everyone has.
yeah, of
you know?
course.
Yeah,
Lots of farts.
Should we talk about
There was
some
a
of
lot
that?
So
of
many
farts.
farts.
So
Should
many
we talk
farts.
about any particular weird road trip habits that anybody at
Are
this
you
table
talking about
may
Joe?
have?
Wait, what?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Lee.
One of my favorite moments was when Bowman was like, "You sure like shaking that container of ice, don't you, buddy?"
He's worded it so perfectly because he was totally right, and I would have wanted to kill me.
And you did it for 25
You did
minutes
it for
before he said
so
it.
And I
long
was
before
just-
I
said
didn't even
anything.
notice.
I
I don't
had-
notice
I did
things
notice,
like
but
that.
it-
I had a
didn't
Diet
care.
Coke from Subway, a delicious Subway that we went to, which is a story in and of itself.
Oh
We won't
yeah,
get
that
into
Subway
it.
was wonderful.
It was a really
The
good
most
Subway.
incredible-
It was the
like
most put together Subway that
roadside-
Joe
I've
thinks.
never. I don't think.
I think
Subway.
because the regional manager was there.
I was 100% because the regional manager was.
I'd
there.
like to think they're just badass Subway.
Also, I'm gonna be honest. Today we almost went to Subway and I was like, I can't again.
I know.
because I already had the best.
No, you saw the
say,
light.
This is it.
Let me
I
just get this
tapped
out
out.
really quick about that Subway, and then we can forget about the Subway. They did something I've never seen a Subway do before, which was they cut the sandwich in half and then individually wrapped each sandwich piece in the Subway paper.
Feels good.
And I was like, why are you doing that? And they're
Yeah.
like, well, we're in the middle of nowhere, and a lot of people just drive through, and we just wanted to have a nice way for people to be able to like eat their sandwich on the road if they want to
So
save a
nice.
bit of their sandwich for later.
It's
and I was
so
like,
nice.
I was just I fell in love.
Yeah.
I was like, this is what I
Unbelievable.
want out of a
They
relationship.
all were laughing. Oh no, you're getting
This is what I'm looking
Thoughtfulness.
No.
for. Yeah, I'm just looking for thoughtfulness. Yeah.
Oh no.
So anyway, I had a cup of ice from drinking a Diet Coke, and I would pop the lid off, and every time I took a sip of the ice, I would
Yeah,
shake
he would shake
the
it,
ice,
but he'd shake it aggressively.
and it was
Did it actually
satisfying.
bother anybody though?
I
No, 'cause
noticed
everybody
it.
does it.
I did notice.
yeah, it didn't bother me at all.
But he
But
would
I-
do it like every
time I took a
but
sip.
also, it was a kind of like clockworky. Like I noticed it too. I didn't mind it. But
Oh, like a-
Bowman was right there next
Yeah,
to you.
he
so
was really
literally.
close.
It was like up and then
I mean, I
Yeah.
get. I mean, and
Yeah,
it-
that was
and
what
then,
it
like,
was.
But like
2
Bowman,
minutes later.
Bowman also
so
wasn't.
obnoxious.
But Bowman also wasn't upset. Like no one was upset or annoyed. Bowman was like, we're just all like making fun of each other.
This
Bowman
was
was
like-
100% upset and annoyed.
Yeah, he
But
was.
he's such a Southern
He's such a
gentleman
Southern
that the way
gentleman.
he said it was,
Boy.
you really like shaking that ice, don't you? I was like, I'm so sorry. I know what you mean,
But
and
it
I'm
was.
sorry.
But he was
and
like
thank you."
laughing about it.
Yeah.
This was like number 8 of us, like the 8th thing that
Oh,
we
yeah,
called
that
each
we'd all
other
called
out
each other out
on the
on.
trip too. So
Oh,
by that,
yeah,
all the
yeah.
gloves were off, and by that time it was just, boy, you really like shaking that ice, don't you?
Yeah.
So like
yeah.
Matthew McConaughey
I was.
about it.
My thing was I was farting a bunch on the way up.
Yes.
Yeah, but you
In
were
the
setting each
windows.
fart up with you were going to say something
Oh,
really
yeah.
important.
Yeah, really important.
Every
He's like-
single
Yeah, and
time.
we were having serious discussions
Yeah.
at one point
Real.
too. And at one point, yeah, I was bringing up another serious thing, and I was like, no, but really, guys, like something I haven't been able to say to you guys for a while is just let out a usual fart, and that was fun.
That was
Filling
was
the
fun.
car.
That was fun.
Many
Joe,
good
were you
moments.
talking about Joe with the
Joe,
sunflower
the
seeds?
sunflower seeds.
I did sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We learned a lot.
What was the sunflower seed thing?
The
I'll eat
Sunflower-
sunflower seeds on a road trip, and instead of just like spitting them out a window, which you can't do,
Yeah.
you get a cup and you spit
I
them in the
think
cup.
I'm with you on that. I think there's nothing weird about
Okay.
that.
Oh, no,
There's
I think
plenty
it's
more
not
things that you
weird.
did on that trip
Side
that were
note, ice
incredibly
shaker.
weird.
Side
not
note,
weird.
ice shaker. You weren't sitting next to him because about every
Yep.
minute and a
I know.
half, this is what I got.
I know, but I grew up with a dad who had chewing tobacco.
Sure,
so
sure,
I
sure.
don't-
But just,
I
But also-
just for an auditory.
Yeah, but that part wasn't even the worst of it, and because I didn't mind. The best part,
because
you were
everything.
shitting
No one
your
was mad at
pants in
anybody.
front of
Yeah,
everybody.
you were pooping.
the best part was when Joe would because Joe was in the back seat when he was eating in some of our seats, and he would come up between, and Lee and I were sitting in the seats in front of him,
so
and Joe would
weird.
come up between us.
I'd be holding my
Yeah, and
seat.
he'd have the
He'd just
cup
be spitting in
right
front of
here
our
in my
faces.
face, and
My
it's just a
favorite-
cup full of spit and seeds.
But he's just, I don't know why he was so close. And then there's at one
disgusting.
point when he came, we also learned that Joe likes to listen to his music very loudly on his phone.
I can
Yeah.
bet
But-
everybody does that.
Okay, but you were, at one point, Joe,
I don't think
literally-
that's true.
Hold on. At one point, you came in between me and Steve in that, and you're like, you came in between us. You had a full seat to yourself in the back, by the way, full bench seat.
It was
and you
great.
just listened to the Greatest Showman really loud.
Oh yeah.
And me
yeah.
and Steve were like, huh, right
I mean,
here, huh? Okay.
you know,
Not out of leisure. It was part of the show.
That's true.
Sure,
That's true.
I was
sure.
Why didn't
getting
you
the
use
lyrics
headphones?
down.
Why weren't you
Oh,
using
yeah.
just headphones?
He was.
I think I was.
He was.
No, you could hear it.
But you could still hear it. Yeah.
All right, I wasn't.
We
back
learned
there,
a
guys.
lot.
I don't know.
By the way, I will say, because I got to claim the back seat on the drive home.
That was the treasure chest.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude,
next level,
It,
isn't
was
Next level. It's
it
a treasure
was-
trove.
It was like being on a bed
Yeah.
during the entire trip. Like it was so nice.
Yeah. It's a
And
dream.
It was very. I didn't want to say anything because I felt bad because you were driving.
You didn't
most
want to
of the
say anything because you didn't want anybody else to have it.
Well,
I
you
would-
had it.
I
You
know,
had
but
it
I
the
wouldn't.
first time,
And
yeah.
that's why you didn't say anything.
Yeah.
You didn't want to say
time. No,
anything.
because it was. It
'Cause
wasn't
you'd
until I
lose it.
did it, and I was like, ooh, yeah. Because if I had, I'd be like, it's only fair if I let someone
Elliot
else have it.
immediately upon getting into the back seat was like, "Oh, so this is what you guys been doing back here."
Yeah, but even that
knows
was
luxury.
not comfortable.
No,
I
the
didn't
bench
like those
the bench
back
seat is
seats.
a treasure
The
treasure
bench
area.
seat was a super.
Steve, you didn't say
treasure.
anything because that was like the best candy bar that you'd ever had.
Yeah.
If you
It
would have been like,
was.
"Hey guys,
This is the best
this
candy bar
is the
I've ever
best
had."
candy bar I've ever had,"
No,
everybody
I like
would
to
have wanted
share.
to bite.
I like to share candy bars. I don't like to share. I don't like.
Not comfort.
I was
though.
too tired. I was like, I gotta do. This is me right now.
Yeah, man.
I don't
This
want
is
to ruin
mine
this for
forever.
myself. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this.
Yep.
I'm gonna take this.
This is you.
This
is a
one's
little
for me.
Steve time.
Yeah,
A
this
little
one's for me.
selfishness.
Yeah.
I
The
get it.
show went great. We had a good time. We did.
Everyone that came out, thank you so freaking much.
Yes,
You guys were
thank you.
wonderful.
Thanks for saying hi afterward.
Yeah, and everyone
thanks for
came
coming
to
karaoke.
our
Yeah, we
after
came
party.
to our after
Yeah.
party karaoke,
That's
which was
the
my
best thing.
favorite
It's
part.
so fun to do that.
I think we should
It's
make
the
that a
best.
tradition.
I
Like
think so,
every
too.
single live show we do, the after party is at a karaoke bar.
Yeah, we have
yep.
to.
And you bring all the business to the karaoke bar. The karaoke bar is happy to have you.
Yeah.
And then you get to hang out with people. It's so
Yeah.
much fun.
But the rule is we got to find kind of like
That's what I'm saying. The
a
divey,
deadish,
yeah.
divey one.
A
Because what was
divey,
great is
dead
that
karaoke
we
bar.
also got to own the karaoke bar, and we
Yeah.
weren't like infiltrating some regulars, except for that one old guy who hated everybody.
Yeah.
Ray.
We'll call him Ray.
No, his name was
Was it
Ray.
Ray?
Yeah, I'm
There was
positive.
That
also-
was Ray.
Do you guys also remember 2015 Vanilla Ice?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that guy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And
There
the,
was a
the
guy
new
that
lead
looked-
singer of Journey.
Yes.
that guy. Who
Oh,
came up
that
and did-
guy.
That guy. There was. I mean, also they were very talented. Like
Yeah.
genuinely,
Everyone
like,
was good.
Yeah.
What there was a guy
Everyone.
there that, like what Joe was saying, looked identical to 2015 Vanilla Ice. But then he got up there and he was like, just trying to spread love.
It's all about love, everybody.
It's all about love. And we were
Remember
like,
remember the guy who came to our show who was like wearing a suit and he sang like "She's a cat" or what was
yes,
the song?
he was amazing.
What was it? She's a tramp.
She's a
That's
tramp.
from Lady and the Tramp.
He
Yeah,
amazing.
seduced
he
Lee.
killed
Rio.
it. He
His name is
killed it.
Rio. He was amazing.
And he dances on the sand.
Yeah.
We have a lot of very, very talented people that
Yeah,
came
we
to the
did.
show
My
and went to karaoke. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was really good.
Good,
we had a great
talented
time.
fan base.
Yeah.
We
And
did.
we brought the house down with some tunes.
Some
Yeah.
tunes.
And then one of my favorite parts was the bartender after I sang a song was like, "Dude, you got to audition for you got to go to those tryouts, man."
He was serious
like,
about it.
and he pointed to a poster. It was like an '80s movie where it
Yeah.
was like, "Dude, it's happening this Wednesday,"
and
I
he was like $300 first place prize.
yeah, and 2 free drink tickets, man. And he's
Oh,
like,
I
"Oh no,"
love
he
it.
was like, "You got to come to the auditions." And I was
Oh,
like,
I
"People
want-
are auditioning
Honestly,
here?"
though, I want to be there.
I know. Well, he
need
said
to.
he said it was Wednesday, and I was like, "You know what? I'll be there, man. I'll be there on
No,
Wednesday."
You lied to him. You are a
All of
liar.
it. You know what? They were waiting. They
Yeah,
were
man.
waiting at the end of. They're like, he'll be here. He said
No,
he'd
no,
be
it's-
here.
it's-
He sang
it-
"Come Sail Away," and it was the most majestic
That was
thing
so
that I had
fun.
ever seen.
That was fun.
Beautiful.
And then the karaoke DJ, VJ, the woman running the karaoke, was amazing.
She was
Yeah.
really good.
Ellen.
She
was
did
fun.
like Offspring. She did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
that
she
song
did.
called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
she
whatever
was
that
great.
song was, but she killed it.
Killed it.
She's so
she
good.
was great.
She looked at me after I did the Look of Love by ABC. I gave her the mic back and she goes, "Hey, can you do Human League?" I go, "Don't you want me, baby?" And she's like, "Yeah." I go, "Yeah."
And you guys did a duet.
And I go, "Okay, but I might do something else." And I walked away, and then she goes, "You're doing it." When she called me,
Wow.
and then I did a duet with her. It was
It
really
was
fun.
really nice.
She wanted you to duet.
Y'all's rendition of what's the song?
Total Eclipse of the
Total
Heart.
Eclipse of the Heart.
That's a Stephen
it's-
Lee Favey.
Yeah, we did that at
Unreal.
a
I just
Taco
sat
Bell
there
party.
with
We
a
did a Taco
stupid
Bell party
smile
once.
on
Yeah.
my face.
Yeah, I
And
saw. I
they-
caught it on film.
It was beautiful.
We both. Joe was in one part of the bar. I was in another part of the bar, and we watched you guys do that song. And it's you guys together performing it is one of
Means a
the
lot.
best performances. Like it's so entertaining.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
was just with a
yeah.
dumb
I think
smile on my face.
it
the whole
might
time.
be the only. If we ever had a Broadway show, it would just be that song 4 times.
It should
Yeah.
be. Yeah,
It would
and
be
you
like
would-
different in
we'd
different
well.
styles.
We'd
though.
keep, for some weird reason, keep breaking out into Total
Yeah,
Eclipse
yeah.
of the Heart.
I think people would like it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
God.
work.
It's the opening number.
Yeah.
It's the
Any,
rock bottom number.
yeah.
It's the ballad.
Any-
it's
yeah,
the
any
Any
closer.
closing thoughts?
Any closing
on,
thoughts, Joe?
The show was awesome. Thank you to everybody who came because
And thank you
this
to Rick
was-
Bronson's House of Comedy.
They were
Yeah,
very
that's
great.
true. They were wonderful.
They
They
were
brought us food. They put us
super
they were
supportive.
super
Yeah, they
great.
gave us drinks, and they were so
and
hospitable.
treated us like a legit comedy troupe,
Yeah.
not like some
Which felt
like
weird.
you guys are YouTubers infiltrating us. They were really really nice to us, and again, thanks to all the fans because you guys made this such a success. Now we're
Sold it
going to be
out,
able to
packed
do
it
this
out.
other places. This was an
Yeah.
experiment of sorts. We wanted to get out of LA and prove that we could sell some places out. So the hope is that we will be doing this more in the future.
And definitely do know that if the events sell out, that's good for you people that really want us to come to your town or
Yeah.
come to your city or
Fact.
whatever, because then that'll increase our chances
Yeah.
for shizzle.
for
Yeah.
shizzle.
Okay, so
It
who's
was
next?
gross. I burped.
Oh yeah, if
It
you
was
guys want to just check out some highlights of that, you can if you just search the hashtag the Valley Folk or
Oh,
the
yeah.
hashtag Folk in
In
Arizona.
Arizona.
There's a bunch of photos and pictures and videos that people
Folk
put
in
up.
AZ, right?
No, Arizona.
Full word Arizona.
Uh-huh, full word
Folk in
Arizona.
There are
Arizona.
people posted videos that were of what we're talking about right now, the karaoke stuff, some of the performance. There wasn't a lot of filming in
great.
there, but there's some little tidbits. Check it
Yeah,
out.
yeah. There's some good
there's some
stuff.
cactus in my foot. Man, it's good
Ooh.
times.
There's also just a quick plug on my Instagram. You know how you have those highlights?
Oh yeah.
I've got a Valley Folk button in my highlights, and if you just tap that, you'll see like a bunch of just random Valley
Oh,
Folk
that's
stuff.
nice.
Oh, cool. That's
yeah.
a smart idea. I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
yeah.
that.
You should do that. Yeah.
I'm never gonna
steal
do that.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So last thing, last thing before we move on is that if you are connected to a comedy club or college campus and you have the ability to reach out and ask for people to come, we would love to come perform in your area.
Yeah, we had a
You
great
can
time.
email
Yes, please.
vsloot@gersh.com. That's vsloot@gersh.com.
Ooh, that's gonna be a lot of emails.
Yeah, that's a lot.
VSLOOT.
All right. Who's next?
Oh, I can go.
Go ahead,
because
baby.
it kind of moves into this thing. So we put up a vlog, a little behind the scenes of getting in office, which is really cool. It's also like a really it's a lot of work. There's a lot of rooms. There's a lot of things to get that you never really think about.
You gotta fill it up.
We're building our set, and Delman, my husband, and I are trying to like really take that on, and it's super fun. And what I have found, and I did this like similarly, I wanted to talk about it for 5 seconds, but I did it with my wedding a little bit too. But I went in a weird wormhole when I got married about how much waste the wedding industry contributes to the world, and like how we're all just buying new shit to buy new shit and to do new shit. And so estate sales and thrift stores have always been something that like Del and I have been super hard
Love a
for.
good estate
We like
sale.
love it because it's just
Dead people's
shit is
stuff.
made. Dead people's stuff is great.
I went
But
through
also
Dead
it's
Man's
like,
Closet once.
Yeah,
it's
man.
great, and
Eat
also
a ghost.
it's better made. Like legit, that's the truth. Is that like shit is so much better made. It's so much cooler. Design was so much better back in the day. Now it's just shit. It's just all turds and IKEA. No offense to IKEA.
Check out my turd couch.
Oh, I love a good turd couch. But it's been super fun to like go and repurpose a bunch of shit and to get like super dope things for like $100 and like do all that. And it was like one of those things that I realized as we were doing it that like it's so easy. You just have to put a tiny amount of work in.
Yeah, it's treasure
You know,
hunting
it's
with
treasure
a bit
hunting.
of effort.
But also just that weird thing of like, it's just a little bit more work to literally not put another gigantic couch into a chasm that is the waste world, everything. And it's also just cool. Like you just find really cool shit and it's really fun. And that's been a super giant blast. And shout out to my husband, Andrew Delman, who has been moving a bunch of shit for me. And complaining about it the entire time. But
You're welcome.
but no, it's like, I just think it's one of those things that, I mean, I always, we went to that vintage store in Arizona. Like, I love vintage
was so
clothes.
fun.
It's so much fun to find these treasures and everything. But this was one that I realized, I was like, oh, this is so much easier to do if you can just bring yourself to do it. If you can just bring yourself to literally be like, this is our entire office is going to be very vintagey and fucking cool looking. And I'm really stoked about it. I genuinely am like, very, very, very excited about it. I've also been rabbit holing a lot about really in a dark place in Pinterest right now.
Yeah, tell me more.
Dead bodies on Pinterest.
Yeah.
Just a real
Autopsies.
just like when you get to a dark
At
place
home
where it's
autopsies.
like at
yeah.
home DIY
DIY
autopsies.
Okay, what you're gonna want to do is get yourself a really sharp scalpel.
Just like
You're gonna want to
almost
use the rock and break a turtle's shell.
So, honestly, some people say you have to get embalming fluid. I found that if you just mix a little bit of ammonia and bleach, you can really find a really good solution.
Gross.
But you just have to
Gross.
really get it down to a good thing.
And you
Okay,
don't really need a bunch of like professional things. You just got to
just
get a
enough-
blunt object, and a blunt object with enough force can open anything.
Just make
No.
sure you have enough
It
newspaper.
can open anything.
I actually do have a really beautiful scrapbooking table, and that is what I will be putting the body on.
Slam the body
You can
down.
body
repurpose
of like-
every organ. They don't tell you that.
We're going to find out if he died from
anything.
natural causes, but I'm going to let you know right now. Money's on alcoholism.
If a parody of
Okay.
that doesn't exist, if that video doesn't exist in like
I
a
want
sketch
it to
form,
right
it totally
now.
needs
Very
to.
just
funny.
a DIY autopsy.
Yeah.
No, it's just a
Hey
dark.
guys.
Hey
Yeah, that's very
guys,
funny.
hey guys, thanks for watching. A lot of you guys actually asked last time about glittering your cat box, and just so you know, I did use a lightly adhesive glue to put the glitter on the cat box. Okay, so thank you. I'll put a link in the description down below about the glue that I used.
I'd watch it. I'd subscribe.
okay,
Yeah.
I'm
so
already subscribed.
this
in
is my
dreams.
Uncle Ben.
Rest in peace.
He was an asshole.
May he rest in peace. Okay.
No, I'm gonna do that now.
And
I
if
feel
you
like
want
like
to
it a
donate
lot.
your body to the show, use the
Use the
like
link in
and
the
subscribe.
description.
and-
Also, just an FYI, you can use my name, Sandy, 20% to get 20% off your dead body.
But yeah, Lee, you're killing it with the.
it's a super
the
fun
office
thing.
decor.
It's just a weird thing of like, I don't know. I think I'll be way more excited when we can actually show it and we can actually be like, look at what we got for fucking nothing. So that's really cool to do.
I don't
and
think
also
it's
just
Yeah, I was saying this to you the other day, but like I don't think it's ever been done. Like we're basically creating an office that is going to be very homey. It's going to be on an incredibly tight budget, but it's been done in a way that is because no one does that.
There's
Like-
character.
no, I think people
Yeah, exactly.
do just like office shit, and that makes me
Yeah,
really upset.
They're like, we need 2 desks and we need this and that, and it's totally cool. But it's like I'd rather be like a slightly not ergonomic desk that's like from 1940 that cost $5
Yeah.
than like on a $30 IKEA table that's very plasticky and laminate. It's like we're gonna have
Assembly line
really
shit.
heavy
Yeah,
duty
assembly line
stuff.
shit, yeah.
And it's gonna. I think that adds to like the character of what we're doing, and it
Yeah.
also speaks to what we're trying to do with the whole thing, which is just very different.
Well, you said it right in the room when we were there the other day, and we saw all this awesome stuff that Lee found, these little bits of treasure. The office is going to be the 5th member. It's going to be this own, like, it's going to be this like organic, living, breathing part of everything.
little
that
cool
we're doing.
Man,
for
the
it.
6th member is gonna feel like shit because they're
Yeah.
like the 5th member's a building.
yes.
No,
Move on.
it's a room in a building.
Yes,
So-
all right.
Yes, the building has equity.
yeah, exactly. The building's done so much for us.
We're so sorry.
Been there since the
sixth
beginning.
member.
He's
he's a
man. Yeah, I'm
finicky
very
little
excited
building.
about it. I'm very, very excited about the whole damn
I hope
thing.
it can be
wanna
a
see. I haven't
she.
even
Can
seen
the-
what you guys have done so far.
Remember, can the office be a she? Like a boat needs to be a
It could
she.
be a she.
I love that. Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
The lady office.
Yeah.
All
As long
right.
as she
La
doesn't
Trancia.
judge me for what I want to do.
She will judge you for the sunglasses you're wearing
In-
inside.
Yeah,
Le
as long as
cool
she's cool.
fortia.
Ooh.
The cool
Saint
fortia.
Cool
Oh, this is what I was gonna say, and I'm so glad I remembered it because I'm very tired. So, I I'm going to be putting art up. So send your fan art our way using the Valleycast fan art or Valley Folk fan art or anything that we can even just do. Just send fan art our way because I want to put it on our set. Thank you. Bye. And then I just
There you go, folks.
And then
And
she
then I
starts
just-
doing an autopsy on herself.
Guys,
Okay,
this is a
so,
perfect time to talk about today's sponsor.
Oh.
Ooh,
Steve.
it's very true.
Yeah,
Steve, why don't you do that? Why don't you tell us about our
Oh,
sponsor?
I'd love to. I'd love to very much.
Also, special thanks to our sponsor because we couldn't do this without you, and thank you very much for those who listen to this.
It's very much
you go.
appreciated. Today's sponsor is MeUndies.
Yes.
Yeah,
So good.
MeUndies is
Yes.
great.
Man,
My
these are
favorite.
so good.
Hey.
They have the hot panties.
And you want to look good in your underwear and
You
be comfortable,
do.
so don't sacrifice that style or comfort. Check
I
out
won't.
MeUndies. They're the perfect balance of comfortable fit. Every month they have new and exciting prints, and they arrive at your door in a fun bag.
Yes, they do.
Avocado was
Yeah.
last. It was great. Did
Yeah.
you see those avocado panties? It was
I
great.
got, yeah. We all got really fun unders. I got bananas and avocados,
I
and
got
I love
those
them.
too. I got some
I got a
avocado
banana
socks.
And like not just because like they're a sponsor, like legitimately we love MeUndies. Like
You guys actually said last week, you're like, this is really great that we can be super stoked about wearing these.
yeah. I mean, it's not often you have a brand that you have to shout out that you're not into. It's been quite a while, honestly, for me, but I really, 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 really love MeUndies. And in fact, my mom the other day when I was talking to her, she was like, "I'm gonna buy MeUndies for the whole family."
That's so cute.
Oh,
Your
and she's
mom
like,
is the sweetest.
I know
She's
she's
so
so
amazing.
cute, and of course she's gonna use our code, which is Valley.
Is she gonna send photos?
She goddamn better, Mom.
Don't worry, she's already sent me some. They're great.
Mom, send me a
Can you
picture
forward
of
those, please?
everyone in their underwear for me to see, Mom. I just want to see how everyone's doing. But yeah, she's super excited about it. My dad loves avocados. He's got an avocado tree, and
That
she's like, I
tracks.
really want to get him those avocado undies.
That's so cute.
So yeah, they're just the best underwear. Really are. They're so
They're
comfortable.
super comfortable. It's like being hugged by a cloud.
It really is. Like it's
On
no
your
joke. I mean, it's really
your
no.
junk.
This isn't like selling you BS. Like it's really just super comfy stuff. And it's because they use the lensing micromodal in their underwear, which is it's a sustainably sourced natural soft fiber that starts with beechwood trees and ends with the most amazing fabric you've ever experienced. The results have been downright dreamy.
Breathable.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of cool prints and designs and really fun stuff, and they roll out on a weekly, sometimes monthly basis. And there's also a 100% satisfaction guarantee. MeUndies guarantees that you will love your undies or your money back. And so, guys, we have an exclusive offer for you for any first-time purchasers. When you purchase any MeUndies, you get 20% off and free shipping. So, and MeUndies is so sure you're going to love their underwear, they're going to offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if you don't love your first pair, you get a full refund.
Ooh,
No
baby.
biggie.
That's
But
nice.
I guarantee that you're going to like them. And
man.
even if for some reason maybe you got the wrong size or you were like, oh, I don't like these designs, I'm sure you could very easily just switch them out.
Yep.
Or, just change your size and everything will be fine. So, guys, it's a no-brainer. Get 20% off a pair of the most comfortable underwear you will ever put on. You go to MeUndies.com/Valley. That's MeUndies.com/Valley. You get your 20% off your first pair, free shipping, 100% satisfaction guarantee.
Get yourself some MeUndies.
Two things. One, a couple of years ago, I decided to up my underwear game. That makes a
Good
big
for
difference
you.
in your
It so
overall.
does.
It
yeah.
really does.
And I'm a kooky guy. I like to be able to pull my pants down and have a fun pair
Little
of
kook monster.
undershorts.
man.
You really do like to be able to
I love
pull
it.
your pants down and have
and
a
just
nice
pair of shorts
fun
down there.
Yeah.
shorts.
My
You
burnt-in
especially.
People
image.
expect it. They don't want
Yeah.
to see. You don't want to see tidy whities down there.
My burnt-in image of you in underwear now is you in MeUndies, the avocados.
Yeah, the avocado
When you were
ones.
dealing with kidney stones, you took your pants off because you were too hot and you were just walking around the apartment
Dude,
in pain.
the MeUndies
Except
helped.
for the MeUndies.
Yeah, no,
you
the
were great.
MeUndies helped. It was like I don't know. It just was so comfortable around the areas that needed
It's like
comfort
a Superman
the most.
cape. Yeah, I
It
get
is.
it.
It was like
So-
Doctor Strange's cape, cuddling my bits, giving me
You really
a
like to shake that ice, don't you,
hanging
buddy?
on, grabbing onto my purse, tight and nice.
Guys, it's my turn.
What you got,
Um,
Elliot?
Go, Elliot. Go.
My
got, baby?
subject is love.
Oh. Hey, what is love?
Whoa, why?
What do you guys
that
think it
was-
is? Let's dive in. Let's
Ooh,
get real.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, buddy.
No, that's it. That's all I had.
You're just talking
gonna
about
throw
love.
the word
We're all in
love on the
different
table?
places. We're all in slightly unique places, and some of us are in similar places, and all of us maintain a certain air
I
of
love how you're
privacy
tiptoeing
regarding
around.
this. We are all very private
beautiful.
about certain things, but I'm curious to hear.
He's just like love, and then he walked
And
away.
then he walks away. Atom
Yeah,
bombs.
mic
and then
drop.
Walks away.
He's like, guys, my topic today is the Holocaust.
my
Yeah, okay. I don't think I'm the one coming off of evasive here.
I mean,
As
No.
Joe walks away from the
I
table,
know.
I would love to hear y'all's ideas behind it, and also in this modern day of 2018, here in the month of July, 2018. What do you guys think
We're
about
in
it?
May-
How
we're
are you
in
doing
May.
with it?
In this
Have-
current month of
Huh?
July.
we're in May.
Okay,
July
let's not
somewhere,
split
baby.
hairs. Do you guys? Are you? I mean, you found it.
Well,
you've
if you
had
round it off,
you've
we're in
lost
July,
it.
basically.
Elliot's the saddest time traveler of all time. He's only a
Not
month
sad at all.
ahead.
July
Yeah.
2075.
He's like,
It's 2 months.
I'm
but,
just a couple
not to
months
brag.
ahead. Not a big deal.
Doc, you're just going 2 months ahead.
That's right. I want to see which MeUndies I get.
You can literally go anywhere.
I want undies.
It doesn't quite make sense at the time.
I've been
machine could
everywhere,
just
Marty.
immediately travel wherever you want.
Marty, I've been everywhere.
Like if it's based on the
Marty, I've been everywhere.
It's
Do you know
just-
what that means, Marty?
You know what-
That means I'll go a month ahead, and it'll do it for me.
I just need a month. One more month.
I
Give me
just
one
need
more.
I need my fix, Marty. Marty.
Why 1 month? That's all I
Because
need.
his body's
Marty.
disintegrating from the time travel.
Let me borrow your
but
vest,
he can't
Marty.
not do it.
It's amazing how many people you can still make disappear in a month.
Let me hold you in the nude, Marty, while I
Oh,
go
no.
back in
I
time.
love this idea of like,
Marty.
dude. I love the idea of Doc Brown being slightly. You should do like
Dude,
a
I
cartoon.
totally listen.
It's called
this
Rick
is,
and
I know,
Morty.
I know. That's what he's
Yeah,
doing.
it is.
But the thing is like, dude, me and my buddy Will, not Haynes, way back in the day.
Will not Haynes.
Will not Haynes. It's German. We used to do a bit like that. We used to do like crazy Doc Brown, like Doc Brown that lost his mind.
What do you
And
guys
Marty's,
think
like,
about love?
terrified.
Focus, don't evade.
Marty.
Yeah, don't evade.
No,
It's
no.
interesting.
Marty.
This
Don't
is more of
evade.
a social experiment to see how you guys handle
What do
a
you mean
more
don't
serious.
evade?
I-
What do you
look.
what are you trying to get out of this?
Just curious.
No, I mean,
You think
I'll
I'm not going
answer.
to talk? You think I don't want to talk
Alright.
about this?
No, I'm fine with it.
You just get so
I think love is one of the
aggressive.
only things that truly connects
can
us
stop
as human
drinking
people.
anytime I
I
want.
think it's something that is we all strive for. I think there's a really beautiful quote by Mr.
He's one of my
So
favorites.
close. So close.
Blair, Blair, Blair.
So close. You got it.
Swedish.
Mr. Rogers, and he said everything boils down to love or the lack of it.
It's very sweet.
It's a really beautiful quote.
That's a good one. I like that.
It's so good.
Do you guys ever get sucked into the Instagram like lovey-dovey like do you ever fall into like internet meme romance? Like
Do you-
oh
I've got
da-da-da-da.
meme?
I know.
Yeah, like there's
Like
Instagram
legitimately-
accounts and
I got
stuff
one
and-
for you. Well, not me, but there's like a type of love that I think is easy to fall into because it's a moment that you can relate to of lost love coming back and returning. It's anytime you see one military homecoming of like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a mom or a dad surprising
Yes.
a kid at school or something like that. I'm stuck
Yeah.
for like 3 hours. I'm just like I get verklempt
Well, there's
and I get choked up. because
there's
it's
multiple
very
different
sweet. It's
facets of it,
unbelievable.
right? There's
Yeah,
like the pathos and eros and all those different like what the different
Pinos.
levels of love is.
Pinos.
Pinos, Thanos,
Kratos.
all those different
Cheetos.
turns out
Wait a
Kratos'
minute,
love
Pinos,
is the
Thanos, Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Is that what?
French toast.
I honestly,
Tostitos.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've ever experienced French toast love in my
Oh,
life.
baby.
No, it's fine.
Baby.
No, it's okay. I just think
It's okay.
you know sometimes and it's I mean you know it might be something that
You know what?
that I'll
Someday.
get to.
Yeah. There's plenty.
maybe when I have a child or
pans
something
in the
I'll
kitchen.
experience French toast love.
Yeah.
But right now, Cheetos.
Yeah. Cheetos.
What is
Well, I'm
another-
talking
what's
specifically
another-
about romantic
What's
love. I'm
another
not talking
example
about-
of meme love that you're talking about then?
You can fall into like these holes on the internet sometimes that are just like I don't know, man. My explore page on Instagram is really weird, and
Ooh.
I'm very
It's just
specific with it.
lizards.
For some reason, like legit.
I
No,
followed one
do you know what
lizard
it is?
and I got so many lizards.
It's even weirder than lizards. For some reason, Instagram thinks that like okay, so Instagram thinks that I love prequel Star Wars memes.
That's so weird.
I could open my phone right now and show you like 9 like jokes based off of like young Anakin.
How and why?
I don't
So,
know,
like, I'm
but I
sure
think
you
because I
didn't
click
like
on
it.
every
Yeah,
single one
that's
of them.
what it is.
'Cause
Okay,
I'm
well,
fascinated.
yeah.
But now it's
I do
like,
click on the lizards a lot.
yeah, I mean, why not?
there's a reason it
But
offers
it's like
them to you.
lizards and dental work. Like literally,
But
fuck?
one of the things
is like lizards and dental work.
one of the things I've wound up on multiple times are just these like really infuriating, very basic Instagram accounts that are based off of like what's like things that cute girls do, and I fall into these wormholes.
Fall
and
into
I'm
the
like,
star in his eyes because
Yeah.
you're the moon.
Oh
in
no,
his
that's
heart.
too cringy.
it's
for me.
that
dude,
kind of
it's
stuff?
unbelievably
Too
I
cringy.
can't.
Yeah.
Except when you're feeling slight actual
yes, yeah.
anything, and then you read
You mean
that
when you're
stuff and you're
feeling
like,
slight
that's
love?
what it is. That's what it is. Or love or stress or heartbreak or anything like that.
Sure.
And so it's like I'm 31 and I'll read these.
Brag alert.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it
Happy
is-
birthday.
Thank you. I still feel quite good with my age. I'm
good,
comfortable with it.
Not insecure
I
about
like
your
it.
age.
Yeah.
Not at all. I like being
Very
31.
in love with yourself.
I enjoy
You're the youngest
myself,
one in the group. Of
the
course you
age,
do.
and I like where I'm at.
Men only get
I'm
better
having
with age.
a great time. You're not.
Just wait.
bullshit
As soon as you
wine.
hit 34, you're gonna hate your
You're
life.
gonna hate your life, but I'm happy now.
3 years before you start disintegrating.
But as a 31-year-old,
1 foot in the grave, baby.
as a young
Here's some
31
tools.
year
Get
old,
ready to autopsy yourself.
next round.
I'm still sucked into memes that are made by 14-year-old
Yeah.
girls, and I don't know what that
Because
says about
you know what
me.
though, I will say there is this, and I'm serious about this. There is some weird thing where it's just like ew, like it puts an ew in your heart, but. Truth, there's some absolute truth in it. Like sometimes, like
So sweet, yeah.
those stupid bullshit sayings. I immediately, my pessimist goes, "Fucking ew, gross, get him away." But then a part of me is like, "He's my best friend. I couldn't live without him."
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, it actually does check out.
I do want to just hold his hand and walk along the beach and have our footprints just last forever and hopefully just, you know,
I don't
I'd
share
look
that
back
with you
behind
guys,
us.
man. My feed is just like weird shit. It's like that
No, but
if
do
you
you
high
feel that-
account and like it's
This
like
is less
No,
about the feed
this
and
is
more
less
about the
feed
feeling,
and more about the
dude.
love of. Do
It's
you
about
relate
love,
to any
dude.
of those like
It's not about Explorer
inspirational
pages.
quote, beautiful like love?
no,
pages?
I don't. No.
Okay, good.
I mean, I'll yeah, no.
You don't ever
I
get
anything
lost,
from
and you're
it,
just
no.
like, I do want that, like starry-eyed kind of
Starry-eyed,
like
Twitter-pated.
Twitter-pated. Yeah, great
Twitter-pated.
word, great word.
Yeah, I made it up.
No.
I totally made it up.
You did make it up.
No,
and
it's the
great.
same reason why I can't really like write anything serious. Like I've never tried to write serious
Like
music.
a love poem.
Yeah, or love poem, because I just like I feel it's just too cringy for me.
Yeah.
So it's
But
like when I
you-
read
What's
like an
cringy about it?
inspirational
What's
quote.
cringy about
I don't
just
know, it
being
just
like-
like seems disingenuous. Like it seems like someone made it
That's
specifically
not.
to share
I don't
it to
think
get
that's
likes.
okay.
I don't think that's it.
But I don't think that's it for you.
I don't know. I see right through it. I see right through it. I see like someone who like thinks they wrote the best thing in the world, and they're like, I can't wait to get like laid because I wrote this.
There's a lot of sort
Sure.
of thirsty.
That's all I get out of it.
Fuckboy
I don't know.
stuff.
I guess it's just because I'm just like a negative Nancy when it
Stop
comes to
it!
things.
Stop
know-
that! The world is beautiful,
No,
and
no.
it's filled
Not
with
again.
light.
I can't
and
do
and
it
I
again.
swear to
I
God,
can't do
if
it
you don't
again.
start watching those meme page, okay.
I mean,
Guys, I will say thirsty is a weird word for me. I heard an 8-year-old say it the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, it's still a word.
bet.
Like,
Well,
I
it
like was
means- well,
so
that
mad
means they
'cause I was
want
like,
water.
Ew. I know
Yo,
that
you
was
mean the
exactly
normal
it.
use of it.
The normal use of it, and he was like, I'm thirsty, and I was like, ew, and then I was like, oh, it's a word still.
you're a little young.
Still is a word.
TMI.
Watch your mouth,
your mouth.
child.
I think thirsty is one of the best, most accurate
Yes.
modern day colloquialisms.
Legit.
Like I can't even I couldn't even tell you what I think is like the most romantic like movie or like
Interesting.
Really? You don't? Okay.
The Notebook doesn't do anything for
The
you?
Notebook.
I've never even seen the
So have you ever seen
Oh,
Definitely
Steve.
Maybe?
No.
Okay.
I've
what-
seen like
High Fidelity.
Yeah, I love High Fidelity.
There we go.
Ocean's 11?
That's his love. No, I think his is like a High Fidelity type love.
Okay.
It's like an old fashioned kind of
Yeah,
love.
like a
I
nostalgic.
was like in high school.
Beginning of Up Love.
Yeah. But like that doesn't like warm my heart. It makes me really sad.
Yeah, but
It's
because
just, like,
they
sad.
had tender love together.
My whole thing is like even when I was in high school, I was like trying to find love, not like trying to get laid or like kiss girls or anything. I was like
that
trying
tracks.
to
You're a
find
sensitive boy.
love.
Yeah.
So it's like that's where my like love feelings come from. Just kind of like I'm always searching for love. Searching for that.
I like that
It's
hand
For
movement.
you, love is you feel like it's unobtainable.
I don't think it's
Ooh.
unobtainable. I just think it hasn't happened yet. Like the
Ooh.
true.
I know
I
the
feel- I would
true.
feel
I
the
get
same
it.
way,
You feel
yeah.
the same way?
Like I think, and I also think love is like temporary and then not, and then temporary and then not. Like it goes in and out of like love lasts as long as it lasts, and it just goes away sometimes and then comes back. And
In love versus love kind of thing.
yeah. I think you have like a love and unconditional love of like your family and like
Well,
people
that's what
you
they
grew
say.
up with
There's
and
always
stuff.
there's those different like things of love. They call it
Yeah.
like pathos, ethos, eros, or
Thanos,
Thanos,
Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Tostitos.
Tostitos.
Yeah.
French toast.
But yeah, as far as like romantic love goes, I think it comes in bursts. I think you
I
get
don't
it
know.
and it's awesome, and then like either it's 5 years or 10 years or 20 years, and then you're just kind of like, oh shit.
But then it leads to like my parents are celebrating in May. Actually, literally at the end of May, they'll be 41 years together.
I mean, there's
and, like-
there's definitely exceptions.
No,
I'm
for sure. But
I'm
like
sure, yeah.
when they talk about each other, it's also a reason why I think I took so long to get married and why I took so long to like find something is because they had an unattainable goal of love
Oh,
together.
they
but
made it look, too
they
good.
made it literally
Yeah.
like seem like
They
I was
put
just
your
like, there's
standards
no
way
way
high.
to find that because they genuinely just like live and breathe for each other, and like even through like health problems and serious issues and everything, they're literally just like, he's my favorite person on the planet, and he's like, she's my world, and I can't
That's
wrap
beautiful.
my head
There's
around
nothing
it.
not beautiful
They've
about
also
that.
fully admitted to like there was 2 years of their marriage where they didn't speak to each other.
Right.
Like they're really honest about
And
that.
that's
But
what
that is
Steve's talking about, the coming and the
it's
going.
so
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
It is such a trip. But that
And I
being
think it's
said,
you either
none of those
stick it out
quotes
or you
really
don't,
stick with
yeah.
you. None of those beautiful
No.
meme quotes.
No, I mean, the Mr. Rogers quote's really nice,
It is
and
nice.
I love that.
What about music? I mean, you're a very musical person. Do you listen to like love
Yeah,
songs
where's
and
your
like
love
get
songs?
teary eyed?
Yeah,
like,
the-
totally
I like
close to the
I
heart
like the
for
love
one?
I like the love songs that are incredibly like blunt.
You like it. You think that people would have had an ever love song?
Yeah, I just like it. I don't like
tell me
bullshit.
what you want, what you really,
Yeah,
really want.
yeah,
So
exactly.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I
you
wanna,
know?
really, really, really
Zigga,
wanna
zigga, zigga, zigga,
zigga.
zigga.
Yeah, all about love.
Yeah, I mean, I attach myself more to love stories that are like very real, like
the eternal
and-
sunshine of a
yeah,
Spotless
yeah, or
Mind.
like
It's
her,
yes,
or like things
yeah.
like that, where it's like not the like live happily ever after
You,
shit.
it's
'cause
the
like-
broken people finding each other.
yeah,
I get
yeah.
that. That tracks.
I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like Amelie, I think Amelie is like a good.
God, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
since I've
Did
seen
you say that?
What?
Did you see darkness occur for just?
Oh
a
no,
second?
that's just what happens when you
no.
talk about love.
Oh,
You're
no.
okay.
Yeah, for sure. You
It's
blacked out for a
encroaching on your
second.
soul.
It's okay.
No.
Oh no.
You know what?
happening?
Guys, let me just go
Oh,
ahead.
it was my computer screen.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Steve, what is your subject?
Oh, was that it?
I mean, I have nothing
He
else
just
to say
was
about it.
curious
I
about
wanted
it.
to hear what you had
Yeah,
to say
what did you
about
have
it.
to say about it?
I'm very fascinated by it. I love it. I think it's the only thing that I probably truly believe in that's like mystical and
Yes.
supernatural, and
Yeah.
I firmly believe in it. And I
Yeah.
do not think it's lasting. I agree with Steve, but I think it's something that can spark something.
But do you
that's
think it's
even
ever
deeper.
changing? Do you think it's a? I think
Sure.
it's
Yeah.
an ever changing thing.
I
That's,
think
I
some
truly do
couples-
think it's an ever changing.
My
love.
theory, yeah, I think a lot of couples can stay in love for the remainder of their days. I think that is beautiful. I think it's possible. I think most people don't. I think most people at some point settle, and I think that they can be in love and then they settle. But I think
Sure.
that there are
I think
those
so, for
people
sure,
who find
yeah.
each other, and I think that's beautiful.
But I think that
And
I
circumstance.
really do think it changes too. I mean, truly, of like you go from like that weird like I'm in love, and then like it's an absolute best friend type love, and then like I don't know, Joe knows the love of children of like whatever
totally.
that
I have
like
no clue what that's
insane
about.
bond of love is.
I mean, the
I look
unconditional
forward to when you
love.
find out.
I
Yeah.
just like have to have them around.
Sure,
You
Yeah, I
know?
know.
I get it.
It's like a legal thing.
Yeah, I just
Love
feel like
you.
they're like I try to like find the logic in a lot of this, and like
I think
and
that's
and-
the problem.
with love. It's like kind of impossible to find anything logistical.
I think the
about
problem
it.
with that is
Christmas
Because
humans.
love for everybody is different.
Here's
like,
my thing.
It really is.
We're
Like, I don't
not-
think there's a universal love.
But like the logic thing is totally cool, and I get that. And people are like, whatever the praise logic, I think that's great. Logic, except for the fact that we're not logical or rational beings ever, and so
Right,
like
but everything-
love is something that comes in and just like
Annihilates
catastrophizes.
it. It does.
Yeah, that whole
It
thing.
annihilates all of it.
everything that can be logical and everything that can be proven as logical, like science or something that's like just provable, that's the only thing that you can kind of like rely
But
on.
here's the thing.
Agreed.
Over
You know,
but
everything
think
else
about
is
it,
just kind of like okay,
that's
I
fair,
I'm just
but
doing what I'm doing.
there's hundreds of words for the word love. There's
Sure.
also like think about it in the spanning of time. I mean,
Lapos, Dapos,
Dapos,
schnappos,
Cheetos, Snobbles.
Ghost toast.
no,
Nachos.
but
Ghost
also
toast.
Okay, so I mean, I'm gonna botch it, but like 100% Interstellar is a really good example of that. Of like what element love brings to actually like he fucked around with it a lot, but it was just like what we know. There's science and there's hours and time bending and all these different things, but like the root of certain things is like what is love? What is that quantifiable thing? What is that in every single species and every single not species, but every single like. Throughout time, love has been very apparent. And what if that is truly the only thing that connects us as humans, connects us in the universe, connects us in all that? Like,
Well, there's
what is
also
the
language and
quantifiable
math,
thing about
but-
that? No, but you know what I mean? I mean, there's, but truly, it's like it goes
Love
across
is
like
the
all
math
the
of the soul.
languages.
Yeah,
Love is
sure.
the math of the soul. Pop it on fucking Instagram right now. You're going to get so many goddamn likes.
Joe trying to connect y'all two is my favorite thing. It's like if you think about it, love is the
What
same
side of
thing.
the
as
I'm a
Are
little
you on?
upset. I really think you should post that on
Everything's a variable.
Instagram right now just to see how many likes it gets.
Love
of
is the math of the soul.
I think people would be like, "What?"
I'd show up on Elliot's feed.
You would, yeah.
You
And I
would.
would be like, he's right.
Fucking totally.
Fucking he's right.
So okay, so
Totally.
Wait, real quick, just before we move on to Steve's, I do think that because there are various levels of it between people. Like
Yes.
there's romantic partners, there's kids, there's adults. I just want to say that all four of us always say "I love you" on the phone to each other
Yeah.
when we
Constantly.
hang
That's
up.
true.
Yeah.
The four of us,
Yeah.
and it's like I would say it's only like 80. It's like 10% facetious. It's like
Yeah, no, we do
100% like-
love
it is
each other.
true.
We're like,
We
love
Glad
you.
you're
definitely
finally
love
saying
each
because it
other.
took you forever to start saying it.
I don't think that's true.
It was actually one-sided for a long time.
it
I'd be like,
was.
love you,
Yeah,
man.
he
And she'll be
he
like,
made a point of it.
she'll be like, yeah.
not true.
Yeah, and he
That's
stopped. He
100%
stopped for a
true.
while, and it was just me saying love, and he did.
I was chewing on sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, let's close that wound.
Love you
So my topic is
That's what he was. Let's close that one by.
wound.
my topic is lucid dreaming,
Oh.
Man.
lucidity.
I wish I've never. I want to.
I know.
I
man.
can talk about this.
I know.
I got-
Delvin lucid dreams, and I'm going to tell you right now, there is nothing worse than having your partner wake up every day and tell you his lucid dream because he'll actually have panic attacks. Last night it was Jerry Seinfeld was very old and told Delman, who opened for him, that he should have gotten famous way fast when he was very young, and then he drove off in a dune buggy.
Wait, that was a lucid dream?
That's not a lucid dream.
Yeah.
That's what he's. I mean, it's just like the
Nope.
very okay. You
Nope.
know what? Fine. you
Lucid dream
assholes.
is when lucid dream is
Suck all the
when
dick.
no.
Lucille Ball is the star
Got
of
it.
I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
Then I lucid dream all the time.
I only have Lucille Ball dreams.
Lucille dreams.
Yeah, that just he just had a vivid dream. But
yeah,
a lucid
yeah.
dream is when you realize you're dreaming
You
and
get to
then you can
control
And you
it.
have
control
complete
it.
control over
It's a
it.
video
I
game.
think
And there's
he
books
could
that can
control it.
supposedly teach you how to do
I
it.
can
I've
control
read
him
some of them.
sometimes.
I think it's
really.
I think it's one of those things.
Okay. Not really, or okay.
No, I actually can control him sometimes. And
Yeah?
when I'm like, oh, this is going great. It's usually sex oriented.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
100%.
Let's dive in further to this. Let's go.
No, we're
let's go
good. There's
deeper
kids
down
in
that. All right.
Just come up with different words.
Just
Yeah.
okay, well,
Sex
use-
is
use
now poster,
euphemisms.
and lucid is.
Michael
I don't think
Animal.
you don't have to
Jordan.
change
Okay.
lucid.
Don't let your kids hear the word lucid.
I used to
They
be
go
like
mad and just
Yeah.
I used to be very fascinated
It's like
with
a hypnotist thing, and they turn into chickens.
I used to be super fascinated with lucid dreaming as a young boy because like back in the early days of like the internet, you would like stumble upon these websites where people would be like lucid dreaming, unlocking the secrets of your brain or something.
Oof.
And you'd be like, what the fuck is that? And I just remember going down this like crazy rabbit hole of lucid dreaming. And I used to be able to do it as a young kid, like maybe until I was like maybe like 15 or 16 years
Oh, wow.
old. But
you
it
were
was
like a wizard.
but I didn't know what it was. I just knew that like sometimes if I laid completely still in my bed and just stared at one object in the room for like hours,
Your uncle?
eventually I would like create that item in like I would slip
Yep.
into the dream.
Ooh, you could Freddy
and it would
Krueger
and
it
that
in.
item would like come into the
Yes.
dream, and then I'd be like, oh cool, there that was in my room, and then suddenly it would be my room, and I'd be like, cool, I'm gonna fly now, and I would just like fly out the window and like do really cool shit.
Because I've never lucid dreamed.
That's very cool, man. There's also tricks supposedly that you can do where throughout the day,
Apple juice. That's a fact.
apple juice can give you
There's a
weird dreams.
lot of
But
so many techniques.
There's one method is that you throughout the day you ask yourself if you're dreaming and you test yourself and you're like on purpose you'll be like every hour you're like am I dreaming and then you like pinch yourself and you cause pain or something and it reminds you that you're not in you count your fingers.
You look at your fingers.
Oh, you look at your fingers. Yeah, you look at your fingers
because
to make sure all your fingers are there.
you'll have multiple fingers if you're not in a dream.
Exactly.
You look at a clock.
So
Clocks
you consciously
also
get into the habit of going, do I have 10 fingers? Do I have 10 fingers?
Yeah.
Am I dreaming?
You look at a
I'm
clock.
Not dreaming. You look at
Wait,
a
what
clock.
are the clocks? What are the
clocks
clocks?
in a dream will never look like a normal, like the numbers
Like
will
they'll be all
never
Salvador
they'll always be
Dali-ish?
weird looking numbers.
Because faces aren't either, right? You're not supposed to
faces are
actually see
fine.
faces. No, you're not. Right? Isn't that a thing?
I don't
You're
know.
not supposed to see faces.
It's just
I
general.
don't
There's
know.
a lot of general
Yeah, I don't know.
things. I mean, another thing is light switches. Light switches in dreams never really
If
work.
they don't work correctly.
Yeah, light switches don't
When
work.
you
yeah.
guys, can I ask you all a question? I might have asked you this before.
Yes.
When you guys dream, are you dreaming in first or third person?
It varies.
Does it vary?
It does
It's
vary.
usually
You're
first
always
person.
POV. I'm never. I always see myself. In the
Interesting.
world.
Like you've never had a first
I'm
person
not
dream?
a first person.
Wow.
And I don't know why that is. I don't know if that is that a narcissistic thing. I don't know.
No, it
Like,
might actually be like a you're just a little tiny baby in the world kind of a
That
thing.
is what it could
You
be.
feel like helpless in the world.
Or I'm out of control and I'm just
Yes.
watching my life spin out of control.
like
Yeah.
and so for people that are kind of like, what the fuck have you been talking about for the last 7 minutes?
Sure.
Basically, lucid dreaming is the ability to control your dreams. Like we kind of already explained that, but it's not easy, and it requires a lot of preparation and work. There's a subreddit about lucid dreaming. And it's like there's just like countless guides, and some of it is like keep a dream journal, and every single morning wake up and write down every detail
Or
of a
middle
dream
of the
you
night.
had.
The middle of the night. You
Middle
go,
of the
and
night.
I used to do that, and I would write down and it helps a lot, and it makes you dream more when you do it.
Yeah, and there's
And you'll remember your dreams as well because they
Exactly.
just go away. If
don't-
you don't think
I don't
about them right
remember
after,
them.
they're gone.
well, the crazy thing
You don't
too
do that?
is
I don't
like
remember
the
them.
subreddit is kind of crazy too, because you'll see posts all the time of people going like, I've lost the ability to tell the difference between real life and my
Oh
dreams.
nope, I'm good. Thank you so
And
much.
so
That's
that's
a
the
great
thing. It's
time.
kind of
Thank you.
dangerous.
No, thank you.
It's dangerous.
Nope.
But
No.
the implications
No,
of
thank
lucid
you.
dreaming are fascinating. In fact, it's used a lot to kind of like get over fears and conquer a lot of demons, and like
Yeah.
literally and figuratively actually. And
yeah, that's all I'd be doing. I'd be conquering legit demons.
dude, there's
the
just
whole time.
it's
Literal legit demons.
I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
people are like most pros in like the lucid dreaming world are kind of like, once you're through the initial like fun of having sex with every single celebrity you've ever wanted to have sex with,
demon.
like
Like
you don't
Bill
even
Hader?
like you don't even do that anymore. You just like you're creating worlds, you're flying around, you're like the ruler of your
You're
own world.
Minecrafting the hell
Wakanda
out of
forever.
everything.
Yeah, you're just like you're
Yeah.
doing what you are Iron Man. Like somebody described their dream where they were like, I was Iron Man and I helped the Avengers and it was like really cool and I saved the day and it was great.
Is
And
it
these are
weird
dreams-
that I would just be like, I made it. I made all 14 cake pops and they're perfect.
Yeah.
Guys, I,
I
had
mean,
a great
saddest
lucid dream
little
last
thing.
night. I was out of debt. It was so great.
But everyone's
That sounds
probably
horrible.
thinking
I can't imagine having
God.
that dream and waking up and being like,
Oh no.
Your student
You're
loans.
still in it.
That's
You're
worse
still
than
in it.
the magical like romantic wedding dreams
Yeah.
I have, where when I wake up and I'm like, oh, I don't have.
I don't have that.
But
So-
it'd be
Taylor
even
Swift?
worse to imagine Taylor Swift. I've had some dreams about Taylor
Yeah,
Swift.
course,
I
who
get
hasn't?
it. Who has
Being
it?
out of debt with Taylor Swift.
Oh my god, can you imagine? That's the dream.
No,
married-
don't
you married
split
Taylor
it between
Swift
two
and you are
cards. Put it
out
all
of
on that card.
there's so everyone's thinking probably like lucid dreaming sounds awesome. I wish I could do it, but the other problem is not only is it incredibly difficult to master and figure out, and sometimes it takes like for fuck ever.
The other problem is then you're the fucking person that's talking about lucid dreaming all the time.
Yeah,
It does
but I
sound
know like
insane.
it does sound insane, but it's like it's so fascinating that there's parts of the brain we don't know that is just
No,
there.
I mean,
and,
it is
and you can utilize
amazing.
to like literally live your fantasies while you sleep. And that's fucking awesome. But one of the other like kind of downsides of lucid dreaming, other than kind of like losing sense of your own reality,
Sure,
if you're if you're too addicted to it and you can't stop doing it, is it's very easy for you to slip into like terrible nightmares.
Oh, nope.
And there's so many horror stories of people that are just like, I got sleep paralysis and I was lucid dreaming, and I was just being tortured by a demon for like, it seemed like days and days.
But don't you think?
And it was the most terrifying experience.
I'm
of
gonna
my
be
life.
honest. I'm sitting there. I'm saying, if you're traversing into that metaphysical world, you might actually being tortured by a demon. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it right now. That demon might be slipping into your soul.
By the way, Lee's using a southern accent only to mask pure sincerity.
Yeah. 100%. This is why I'm not.
And I'm not disagreeing with it.
No, I'm not going to lucid
I
dream because I'm
100%
not going into that
Oh, I
giant
know.
weird
Some dark
metaphysical
shit.
You
world.
guys are talking
in
about
which I
real
will-
demons?
Real demons.
Okay,
100%.
You know what? I
shadow
think we're at
people,
the end of the.
demons.
I think we're at the end of the podcast here.
No.
Guys,
You don't
next,
want a
no, hold on.
dimension
Hold
jump
on.
in your
Goodness.
mind?
Next
Time, let's
podcast,
talk about
we're
leprechauns.
going to be talking
and
about
we'll talk
shadow
about,
people.
We'll talk about
Okay?
leprechauns
Look, man,
after that.
Here's the deal. There's two bookends.
Yep.
One is pure, beautiful, wonderful, metaphysical, mystical love that unites the world and
Yep.
propels humanity forward throughout the darkness. And the other end is little
Absolutely.
demons that torture you.
Yeah,
All you're doing
preach,
is
Elliot Morgan.
narrowing.
Fucking preach,
You're just taking
baby.
some of the books out and you're existing in a more
Yes.
straightforward path, which is fine. But if you're gonna both deny love and demons, that's gonna get boring after a while.
Who's denying love and demons?
You
sort
are.
of denied the
You
kind of
did.
I'm
mystical
not, I'm not
romantic.
denying that like demons are in like by definition something that just tortures you in your life, like whether it's
Yeah.
addiction or
No,
I
I'm
don't
talking
know,
about real demons.
illness or something. Like, but if you guys are talking about like fucking biblical demons, like
No.
that's where I draw the line.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
look,
That's what
I'm
I'm
talking about.
Well, you're saying I
Yes,
don't believe in.
100%
You're saying that I don't
biblical.
believe in negativity.
Do you not believe in any like no? Do you not
No,
believe in any kind
like
of spiritual
ghosts?
or yeah
Ghosts?
like
the idea is nice. I'd say I'm more agnostic than anything. The idea of like some sort of higher power is awesome.
What
and I
about
won't,
Coco?
I won't rule it
You
out.
liked
What about
Coco.
Coco, yeah.
Coco's a
What about Coco?
cartoon.
What?
Hold on.
Coco's. Oh, you just. Coco's made in a computer and.
Guys, I gotta go. I made a lot of mistakes.
It's fun to talk about, guys. It's a fun.
Yeah,
fun subject to talk
no.
about.
It's fun. I love it. I love the idea. Like, dude, I want to believe there's aliens and ghosts and shit, but probably
There's 100% aliens.
There's 100% probably.
There's 100% aliens.
There's very likely
I'll
aliens.
put my right boob on that one. That's a good boob.
Probably
I'm
not ghosts.
100%.
Probably
the other boobs for ghosts.
So sad.
I was like, there's something. There's something with the other boob.
That reminded me of that scene in remember that movie where Kevin Bacon becomes an invisible man?
Do you mean
Dude,
Hollow
that,
Man?
Dude, that movie
He
is
was a Hollow Man?
horrid.
Oh yeah, it's terrifying.
Ooh.
But there's a scene where like he grabs a girl's boobs and you can see like
Oh, it goes
a
into
ghost
her,
hand, like
yeah.
it dents. It's
Goes
like
into her, like,
yeah, like grabs her
flesh.
boob and it's like hands,
Oh, man.
ghost hands.
No, that's what Ghost Dad is now.
You should. Okay, here's the thing. No, oh my God,
man.
Ghost Dad is ruined forever.
Do you think
Cosby
Bill
ruined-
Cosby would play Ghost Dad?
Again?
Again?
Like at home? No,
No.
like at home he
Wait,
would play.
hold on.
Let's play Ghost Dad.
Legit,
no.
I will say this. While we were thrifting for it, we found a box. Someone donated a box of their Bill Cosby album.
I
Yeah,
get
I'm
it.
sure
And I
they
was
did.
like,
Oh, and do you
Yeah.
have your sunglasses that are like darker than dark?
oh, and I'm
You
so
found them?
sorry.
Bring them over, please.
Please bring them over. We
This
need
podcast
to-
needs something visually interesting happening.
No,
Just
we're all
kidding.
just
I
talking
got
about
you,
whether or
baby.
not demons and ghosts are real.
It was definitely like the my pair broke. I'll get another $5 pair from the gas station.
Yeah, it's got it. It's just explain.
All right,
It's
so
like
pop
a
'em
factory
on there,
fuck up.
buddy.
Yeah, everyone needs to try
You
them
got
on.
some of those oil lenses, some of that crude.
I know.
It's just like somebody fucked up in the
know
sunglass
now.
factory. I know, it's amazing.
It's-
It's so amazing.
It's just like putting on blind.
Dark.
Yeah. It's so crazy. Like, look directly into these lights. Yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Wait, now are you
I've
gonna wear
never
those?
seen anything.
I know,
like
isn't
that.
it crazy? I love it so much. Pass it to Joe now. You let him have that.
Let me take a hit.
It's so much worse than what you think it's going
I
to
know,
be.
it's so crazy.
What in the what?
That's how you get in a car wreck.
I know.
Everything's a silhouette.
I know. It's just
We all are silhouettes.
it's crazy.
But like,
Oh my
what does that do
God.
to your brain when you take them off?
I
mean-
would see nothing if it wasn't for the lights. It would be nothing.
I know, it's so dangerous.
Oh,
like we should
man.
play a game where we walk around at night with the Yeah, try him, Lee.
I don't mind walking around with them at night.
I literally,
and I'm going to say that right now.
It looks like they're just Oh, it's just like black.
It's just like
lenses.
pure black
It looks like they're
lenses,
spray
yeah.
painted when you put
they're
them on.
not-
It's the
You can't see anything into.
You gotta put 'em fully
hold
on, Lee.
I can see the reflection of my eye first.
Yeah, put them
in the
fully
black-
on, and then
No
yeah.
way.
they're the same lenses when you
No
get your pupils
way.
dilated.
This is
at the
unreal.
No, they're
Yeah.
worse. They're
I'm not
worse than that.
I can only see the two lights. I can't see anything here.
I know, it's crazy.
I
This
want to
is it.
contact the company.
I know, and I mean,
Yeah.
they're just gonna
I
be like,
think you
yeah,
have to.
sometimes they flub.
Dude.
we went
You gotta put that
bankrupt.
over
yeah,
the
it's
Mevo.
insane.
You gotta put
It's
it over the.
absolute- It's just, it's
Yeah,
insane.
there's no. It's insane.
crazy.
Put
We
it
don't
over
have
the-
any more
Yeah, let
products.
me
We went
see.
bankrupt.
It's just
due to
pure
all the
dark.
lawsuits.
Yeah, look, you can't see a goddamn thing. Look,
Folks, you're wearing sunglasses right now. If you're watching
Dude,
this on
however,
YouTube.com.
the
Yeah.
Mevo looks so fucking cool
Dude,
right
you look
now.
badass.
oh Mevo, damn boy,
Whoa.
who's that
Yeah.
lady?
Mevo, you getting into
Thank you.
jazz?
Don't
You
lose
look
those.
sick and cool.
Thanks to our sponsor,
Oh.
MeUndies.
Thanks to our
Oh,
sponsor,
thank you.
MeUndies.
Thank you to our
Oh
patrons.
shit, I had it
because
as
of,
close up on you the whole time.
Oh no, really?
No, just for the sunglasses
okay.
part.
Speaking of our
you
patrons,
and
though,
Lee.
let me.
Oh, please, Joe. We have a
Yes.
shout
One
out.
specific one. We want to shout out Arzen, aka Arzen the language nerd. He's a polyglot. Everybody say that word.
A polyglot.
Bam, that's somebody that knows a lot of
Is
languages.
that like a polywog?
It's like a polyglot.
Similar.
He learns a bunch of languages. It's one of his biggest passions. It's something he's been interested in since he was 15. He speaks English, French, Spanish, Mandarin, and
Oh my goodness.
Gujarati. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna look that up. And
Sounds cool.
What are these sunglasses?
It's normal. These
Vid-
sunglasses are normal.
VidCons.
They've got crap all over them, Owen. What did?
These are disgusting.
Anyways,
they're scratchies.
language is
Sorry.
his passion. He loves teaching it, and he's documenting his journey. And he's got a podcast and YouTube channel, Instagram, a bunch of stuff. You guys should all go check him out.
What is it? What's the URL?
Go to the main website. The hub is arzenthelanguagenerd.com, and there
You're gonna have to spell that.
Arzen, AZRENTHE, languagenerd.com. And
Arzen.
Arzen. We'll put a link in the description. But
Like
you guys should
Tarzan,
go,
but without the T.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Go check him out. He's a language enthusiast and taught you all the word polyglot.
Oh, I
Yeah.
do
And
like
polyglot is someone that speaks many languages?
Yep.
Cool.
And he
Honestly,
speaks a
for
lot of them.
years I thought it
Cool.
was just a.
Pomegranate polyglot. Pomegranate polyglot.
And that's a perk for our
Did you
100.
hear about Diane?
Is she a pomegranate polyglot?
She got polyglot.
Oh, again.
No, it's heartbreaking.
Thought it cleared up.
Oh, polyglot.
I
No,
just
polyglot,
I'm
you can't.
devastated about it.
You live
really.
with it. You live with it.
You know what though? She's being such a good sport about it.
God
She
bless
really
her.
She's a
is.
trooper.
She really is. Diane
She's a
is
polytrooper.
She's a polytrooper. She's polyglot.
This has been a perk for our 100 and up patrons. Thank you very much. And if you would like to become a Patreon person, you can go to thevalleyfolk.com or patreon.com/thevalleyfolk. And your support is not only appreciated, it is incredibly comforting as we venture forward with our new office space and our new production schedule because we are going for it.
Yeah, and you guys are
doing
along for the ride with us, and
Dude,
we're
you
very
are.
excited to have you with us and to be on this journey with us. And yeah, if you have like a cool thing you want to share with our audience and you want us to kind of discuss and talk about, there's definitely a tier within patreon.com/thevalleyfolk where you can submit that, and we'll shout you out on the podcast,
man.
just like Joe
Yes.
just did.
There you go.
Yeah, awesome,
Cool, guys.
Great
This
job,
has been
everybody.
really fun. I appreciate your time and I appreciate your patience.
And I
with me.
appreciate every single one of you.
I'm not
I love
gonna.
you.
I'm not gonna wear sunglasses indoors. I would never do that.
Okay.
I see what you did, and I like it a lot.
Sparkles?
Okay, bye.